This year's announcement from the Latin Recording Academy regarding the 26th Annual Latin Grammy Awards reveals a sweeping celebration of Latin music's richness and cultural breadth, and the diversity of talent is truly astonishing. But here's where it gets controversial. With so many genres and artists emerging globally, how do we determine who truly represents Latin music? And this is the part most people miss. The Latin Grammys are chosen exclusively by music industry professionals, ensuring authenticity and respect within the Latin music community. On September 17, 2025, in Miami, the Latin Recording Academy unveiled the nominees for this milestone 26th edition of the Latin Grammy Awards. Recognized as the leading international accolade in Latin music, the awards are the only ones voted on by peers, a membership of creators spanning recording artists, songwriters, producers, recording engineers, and mixers, representing every conceivable Latin genre and creative discipline. This collective voting process ensures the winners reflect the depth and diversity of Latin music's evolving landscape. Among the highlights, the Album of the Year category stands out for featuring a stellar lineup of artists across a wide array of musical styles, embodying both the cultural heritage and innovative spirit of Latin music worldwide. Notable nominees include household names and boundary pushers alike: Rauw Alejandro, Bad Bunny, 7-3L, Paco Amoroso, Gloria Estefan, Vicente Garcia, Joaquina, Natalia Lafourcade, Karin Leon, Lineker, Elena Rose, and Alejandro Sanz. This assortment showcases not only established superstars, but also emerging voices, emphasizing how Latin music continues to expand its global presence and influence. Another exciting development in this year's Latin Grammy Awards is the introduction of a brand new field, visual media, plus 2 additional categories: Best Music for Visual Media and Best Roots Song. These additions recognize how Latin music increasingly intersects with visual storytelling and honors the preservation and innovation of traditional sounds. The inaugural nominees for Best Music for Visual Media include talents such as Cabra, Federico Jucid, Pedro Osuna, Camilo Sanabria, and Gustavo Santaolalla, a group renowned for their contributions to compelling audio-visual experiences. Meanwhile, the Best Roots Song category presents a fascinating blend of legendary artists and fresh talent, highlighting songs that mix genres in unique and creative ways, spanning Latin folk traditions and new interpretations. Nominees in this category rank among respected figures like Marco Daniel Barrero, Bad Bunny, El David Aguilar, and Natalia Lafourcade, among others. This diversity sparks a compelling question: how do we preserve tradition while embracing innovation in Latin roots music? The Best New Artist category continues the Latin Academy's dedication to fostering emerging talent whose distinct styles enrich the Latin music scene. This year's nominees include Alleh, Annasofia, Yerai Cortés, Julian Gamboa, Camila Guevara, Isadora, Alex Luna, Paloma Morphy, Sued Nunez, and Ruzi. Their fresh perspectives and sounds underline the vibrant evolution of Latin music and hint at the exciting directions it's headed. Manuel Aboud, CEO of the Latin Recording Academy, expressed enthusiasm about the nominees. We're pleased to present this year's nominees for the 26th Annual Latin Grammys. Latin music's impact is surging globally, and these artists embody the genre's rich diversity and unique sound that continues to resonate worldwide. This year's Latin Grammy nominations span 60 categories, covering an extensive range of artists who released qualifying recordings between June 1, 2024 and May 31, 2025. To be considered, songs must be newly released and contain at least 60% lyrics in Spanish, Portuguese, or indigenous regional languages, ensuring cultural integrity and linguistic authenticity. The anticipation builds as the final round of voting for the winners begins on October 1, 2025, leading up to the awards ceremony on Thursday, November 13, 2025. the star-studded event will take place at Las Vegas's MGM Grand Garden Arena and will be broadcast nationwide by TelevisaUnivision, the world's leading Spanish-language media company. Viewers can tune in starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central, preceded by a 1-hour pre-show. A few key nominees to note include Record of the Year, with Bad Bunny leading the pack with 2 nominations for Baile Inolvidable and DtMF, alongside contributions from CA7 Real, Paco Amoroso, Jorge Drexler, Conocido Rusia, Zoe Gotuso, Karol G, Natalia, Lafourcade, Lineker, and Alejandro Sanz. This category reflects a fascinating mix of mainstream potential and artistic depth. Album of the Year. The competition is fierce with albums like Cosa Nuestra by Rauw Alejandro, Bad Bunny's DeBÍ TiRAR MáS FOToS, Gloria Estefan's Raíces, Natalia Lafourcade's Cancionera, to Alejandro Sanz's Y Ahora Qué, each offering unique sounds and storytelling. Song of the Year. Expectations are high with songs crafted by some of the industry's top songwriters, including Bad Bunny's Baile Inolvidable, Natalia Lafourcade's Cancionera, Karol G Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido, and several collaborative works reflecting the richness of lyrics and composition. Best New Artist. The rising stars to watch, Alleh, Annasofia, Yerai Cortés, Julian Gamboa, and others, suggest a promising future, each bringing their own flavor to the Latin music tapestry. These selections are based on detailed input from record labels and the Latin Academy's members, with the understanding that the official list may be refined further. For anyone passionate about Latin music, this year's Latin Grammy Awards offer not just a celebration of talent, but a reflection of Latin music's evolving narrative on the world stage. Are the nominees aligned with what you believe represents Latin music today? Or do you see gaps in the choices that could spark reconsideration? This month, the Latin Recording Academy also hosted a series of cultural events, paying homage to regional musical influences, including an electrifying tribute to Andalusia's rich heritage in Sevilla, honoring flamenco legends like Enrique Morente, and paying respects to icons such as Rocío Jurado, Camarón de la Isla, and Lola Flores. These performances underscored the deep historical roots and vibrant present of Latin music. Moreover, the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation continues its mission to nurture future generations by awarding scholarships like the prestigious Paco de Lucia Legacy Scholarship, aimed at supporting young flamenco musicians such as Marcos Gago Quino. This initiative highlights the importance of education and cultural preservation within Latin music. With these developments, the Latin Recording Academy reaffirms its role, not only as a platform for celebrating achievements, but